We're back. The summer's over. Labor Day is gone.
I got a tan.
Yeah. Can't wear white now. Don't wear white.
You can't?
No, not up to
What?
Labor Day.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the tradition, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. Really? Huh.
Unless you're a a nurse in the health field.
Where does that come from, that tradition? I have no idea. Like, why did they
Oh,
start
that goes way back to the Gilded Age, back in the late 1800s.
Yeah.
You didn't wear white after Labor Day. Well,
It
even
was
if they didn't have
Labor Day in the
in
Gilded Age?
September. In September, if someone wore white, especially a woman, they thought that she was out of her mind
Ah, like crazy?
and you didn't wear white before Memorial Day.
Oh,
These were only during the summer.
huh.
Oh yes. Now people can do whatever they want. I mean, people do whatever they want.
Yeah.
There are people that do wear white after Labor Day.
You
But-
won't get beaten like if you're wearing a MAGA hat or something like that, right? If you're wearing...
No, not like you if you wear a MAGA hat. I mean,
Oh.
you can't put a Trump bumper sticker on your car because they'll scratch it up.
I saw a guy with a MAGA hat one time. I went to a job and he was wearing it. And I'm like, wow, you like wearing this? Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I says, you could get in trouble with it. I says, I never get into trouble. Nobody ever gives me a hard time. I said, wow, in Massachusetts, that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, he meets only nice people.
I guess so, yeah.
But there's a lot of people that would like to wear one, but they don't
Mm,
because they don't want people to know. There's a lot of people like Trump that won't admit it.
well, I met a guy in Boston. Yeah, we were doing a job for him. He was a big in politics. This guy was in a good place, but he was retired. And so we took a couch into his house, and he showed me a picture. He had a picture of somebody, and behind that picture, he had a picture of him with Trump. And he said, I don't show it to my friends because he was in politics. And he said, if I let my maid look at that, she'll burn the place down. But he
Yeah.
had it behind another picture,
Yeah,
so
behind
you
that,
couldn't
yeah.
see it.
I mean, but you're right around. There's people that still got Trump signs out on their lawns, on their house.
Yeah. Yeah, I still give you a hard time, though. I don't know why. That's kind of silly.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the one thing I agree with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, she's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Why, you hate someone because of who they voted for?
Yeah.
Come on. If you don't like someone voting for someone, then work for your person or try and convince them. But you don't hate them. I don't
You
know.
don't blacklist somebody just because of who they
No.
voted for. It's just, it's the old,
No.
that's back in the, 1940s maybe. they were doing that,
1950s.
50s, yeah. So,
What
Come on,
happened
man.
was there were accusations it started with the
the communists, right?
it started with the Senate, a Senate committee who were looking into the fact of whether there were communists in the United States Army because the accusation had come out
Mm-hmm.
called the Army hearings,
Right.
and they actually had people come forward. They had the FBI went out and made a list of people that were suspected to be communists.
Mm-hmm.
And a number of them were from Hollywood, and they were brought in. None of them would admit to it because he said, "Why are you asking me? Number one, you shouldn't even have to ask me that.
Yeah.
It's
my
none of your
private
business.
choice,
That's
yeah.
yeah." But it became a big stink. And don't forget, the Cold War had just started.
Mm-hmm.
We had been allies with the Soviet Union during World War II, but now it was over. And in fact, General Patton said, let's attack the Soviet Union while we're here because we got the army here right now.
Mm.
And they think that that's one reason he died. That they want to get him out of the way.
Ooh.
But yeah, there was a big stink about that. It was afraid that there would be a third World War.
Hmm.
And a good part of that came about because of Stalin. Stalin took over all of Eastern Europe.
Hmm.
And he just took it over. His troops had come through. They liberated those countries. Now they own them. That was the Baltic nations. Now they're all become free again.
Yeah.
I mean, Armenia, all the way up to Poland, Czechoslovakia, all the way through.
Is it okay to wear white over there after Labor Day or in those
Uh,
places?
You know, when I was in Europe, I seen Europeans wear white after Labor Day. They don't have Labor Day.
No.
I tell you though, Germans have a holiday a month.
One holiday?
They have a holiday every month of the year.
Oh, is that bad or good?
Well, they like a lot of time off.
Oh, one holiday a month doesn't sound like a lot though.
Well, we don't have a holiday a month. Only
Oh.
we only have a holiday a month if you're a state employee.
Right, okay.
In Massachusetts has a holiday every month except one, and that's August. And they don't have a holiday in August because they all take vacations then.
Mm.
But you think about it, in January they have two. In February they have President's Day, is one.
Mm-hmm.
In March they have Evacuation Day. You don't know what that is, right?
Is it from the war or something?
The
Or?
Revolutionary War.
Oh.
It's when the British evacuated Boston
Mm.
because Washington had set up the cannons in Dorchester Heights. And so the British evacuated. It was on,
I never heard of that
and
day.
for some reason, it happened on March 17th. Now, what other holiday is on March 17th?
Mother's Day?
Oh, I
don't
can
know.
tell you,
What?
they're not Irish.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. And
Oh.
what were most of the Massachusetts politicians back then? Irish.
They're still Irish, aren't
They're
they?
still Irish, yeah, a lot of them. So Evacuation Day became a holiday,
Ah.
see? But it's St. Patrick's Day.
Mm.
Then, okay, we go to April. Well, they have Patriots Day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a holiday. May, they got Memorial Day.
Do they have like an evacuation parade on that day or?
No.
No.
They have a big
I'm just-
they have a big get together that the politicians put on the breakfast, the St.
Oh.
Patrick's Day breakfast.
Mm.
Billy Bulger used to run it, but he's no longer. He's retired now. So
Mm.
then you get into June. Well, what holiday is there in June?
I don't know.
This day, Flag Day.
Oh, Flag Day. You're asking me? Is this a test?
Yeah. See?
Oh, I come from Venezuela, you know.
July.
That's
You're
my
right. July, you
excuse.
got the Fourth. You got Independence Day,
July,
4th of
yeah.
July. September, there's
September. My
Labor
birthday.
Day.
That's my birthday. That's a holiday too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we get into October.
October.
Columbus
Halloween.
Day.
Oh, Columbus Day.
No, Halloween's not official yet.
Oh, okay.
Only in Salem.
They're gonna probably eliminate that Columbus Day because they don't feel so good about him.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, this is a rewrite of history.
Mm.
You know, whether he treated the people good or not makes no difference.
Mm.
It happened. What happened happened.
Yeah.
Okay. But with the fact that
Well, that's not the only thing that happened. Other
No,
things happened.
no. And
yeah.
you know, we got a great nature that came out of it.
Uh-oh. Who's calling here? Columbus.
Go ahead, you're on.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, welcome back.
Hey,
Oh,
there he is.
Yeah, Barry, how are you?
Barry.
Good. You guys have a good summer?
Yes, we did.
Oh, that's good.
I see a house just sold up by you.
Oh, yeah. You got some old timers moving out and some new people moving in, you know.
Yeah, $500,000.
Oh, yeah. Things aren't cheap anymore.
No, I know. In Northbridge, imagine that.
Right. Well, I mean, everything is gone up. You know, so Northbridge went right along with them. You know.
Yeah. Well, we got to get the prices up so they can get more tax revenues to pay for all the stuff we're doing.
Right. Well, we're never going to win on that because even if the values go down, they raise the rates. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's you know that's like they say you never really own your house because if you don't pay your property taxes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone.
You know. But hey, Miguel, anything on a sidewalk sale coming down there?
The sidewalk sale?
No, you're talking about
Oh,
Shop Small.
is coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When's that going on?
Oh, geez.
November.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
All right.
yes.
I believe it's the week before Thanksgiving, is
Or
it?
November 22nd, I think, one of those around there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have some people on about that.
Hope my wife is
Okay,
not
right.
watching
Well, there was
because she's not
something
supposed to know
coming
that.
on, and I think one of the churches is going to have a fair or something down on Memorial Common.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, they have the Harvest Fair. The St. Patrick's has one, and another church has one. I forget which one it is. But
Right.
yeah, there'll be a lot of harvest festivals coming up too.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
but you know, tomorrow night, I got some special guests coming in from Boston.
Uh-huh,
It's called the organization is called Homefront,
uh-huh.
and they raise money for veterans and families and veteran families.
Oh, good.
And they help them. They work with the Boston Red Sox Foundation.
Oh, that's excellent.
So it's gonna be a good show tomorrow night. That'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of great stuff lined up for talking to town. I'm talking to town about the valley.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we got a lot of great guests coming up on that.
Right.
And I will have someone on for Shop Small. Maybe Miguel and the missus are coming again.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people been talking about that. They wanted to know when it was.
Oh.
Shop Small?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what it is it's a encouragement to come down and shop on Church Street.
Right.
And see, there's a lot of great stores there and a
Small
lot of
business.
great, a
Small
lot of great
business out there.
bargains, a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I said, you know, people say, well, Walmart's going to kill the downtown. No, the downtown will do well because they can offer things that Walmart doesn't offer.
Right. It's the uniqueness.
Yeah, and that's the route you got to go. No, we're not going to get a shoe store. We're not going to probably not going to get a clothing store, but we got a lot of nice specialty shops.
Right. There's things that fit the needs.
Yeah, and that's what the
Yeah.
show is about. The thing is about encouraging people to buy from small
Right.
businesses. So,
I mean, I did go to the sidewalk sale. I thought it was pretty darn.
yeah,
They
that's
did a
pretty
great
good.
job.
That worked
Oh,
out
yeah.
pretty good.
Did an excellent job.
Oh, by the way, you have a dog, Barry?
No, no dog.
Oh, okay. Neither do I. But I was going to mention this Sunday at the Wyman, right in front of Wyman Gardens in Grafton,
Uh-huh.
we take over the entire field for Pet Rock Festival.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's quite an event too. And Jeannie Hebert puts it together. She's got well over 100 people, exhibitors.
Right. I went by it, I think last year. It was packed.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
They have a lot
interesting
of
to
other,
see.
Was I calling
things
Barry
going on down there,
Gary?
too.
Is that Barry? Barry, did I
Barry.
meet you? Did I meet you at the Shaw's Plaza? That was you.
Right. Yeah, we had a couple of good conversations.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was telling me about it. I
Yeah,
thought he was talking about Gary Rosenberg.
Yeah, I was got the name
no.
wrong. Yeah, I just very
Right,
nice
I
guy.
run into him, too.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
But
we got him on a milk carton right now.
he said he's going to be coming back. And how's things going in Framingham, Miguel?
Yeah, pretty good, I guess. You know, there's a lot of construction going on in Framingham,
Oh,
actually. A lot of construction. A lot of new apartment buildings. So something must be happening over there.
And Harry, when are they going to wrap things up on Benson Road?
Tomorrow, hopefully, they said they were paving. They were supposed to pave today and tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Now, we're expecting thunderstorms tonight, so I don't know. If it's too wet, they can't pave.
Right,
So I don't know how that'll work out. They got delayed already because it rained.
right.
We had that monsoon that came through. Boy, that was an inch of rain in less than an hour.
Right.
But
And,
I'm happy because my part is done.
right.
So I can go to Hill Street or I can go to Highland or Fowler Road and get out.
Right.
But today it was a nightmare because I go in and out all day, and I really had, once I got out, I had to stay out because it was a pain in the neck to get back.
Right. And what do they got? A couple more roads they're going to do or something?
Well, yeah, they take whatever access and they work on Quaker Street, the other end of Quaker,
Oh, the old Quaker Street.
the old Quaker, yeah, and there was a couple other places. I'm not sure where.
Right.
Well, they're going to be doing Hill Street.
Yeah, they said they're doing a little section of Hill Street. or
Oh.
something.
Well, they're doing that section at where Cold Quake meets Hill, and they're doing down by Fopmas.
Right.
The sections that haven't been done.
Oh, okay. And it looks like they you release some money to get the brush truck cutting thing fixed, because I saw them on Church Street the other day. So
Well, they had it out to do Benson Road because,
yeah,
you know, you couldn't pave without, the brush was encroaching onto the road.
right. No, you got to get that brush cut back.
Right.
And I noticed. Do you know when they're going to fully get the LED lights up? Because I know that some areas of town still don't have the LED lights yet.
I don't know why they do some and then they skip one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go down, you can see the difference.
Right, because like they did most of Hill Street, but in front of St. Camillus is the old lights.
Yeah.
And then on Quaker Street and Old Quaker Street, those are still the old lights.
I don't know if because it's a different type of light up there and you have to order another. I don't know what the deal is there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll get a report at the next selectmen's meeting.
You know, maybe you ought to do is try and get somebody from DPW in here to do an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you this: we had a meeting today on the bike trail.
Mm-hmm. How's that going?
Well, we finally got a route from Uxbridge through Northbridge into Grafton. That was my job, is to help them finish to get the Northbridge route done, which was difficult.
Uh-huh.
But now we got to go for the funding, so
Right.
that's the next step. At least we got a route now. It's hard to go for the funding if you had no place to put it.
Right.
But now we got it in there, so. You know, I'm looking for. I don't know if I'll live long enough to see it happen.
Right. Hey,
But-
all you do is put it in the in-processing machine and see eventually if something comes out of it, right?
Right. Well, you know, the people they say, why spend money on that? Let's pave the roads.
Right.
But I got to hand to DPW. They've come a long way.
Oh, hey, they're doing the best they can with with what they got to deal with, you know.
Yeah, I mean, our roads have shown a lot of improvement.
Well, because you remember in the early '80s they had like about 20 people, and they only had 61 things of miles to take care of the roads. And
Well,
now
yeah.
they're down to 5 or 6 people, and they got close to 90 miles. So they're doing the best they can.
And we got more subdivisions on the horizon.
Right. And plus
Well, Moon Hill Road's one they're going to be working on. That's right.
their 2020 budget got cut by $26,000
Yeah.
because they were going to buy some weed control stuff and some equipment for Pine Grove Cemetery. So I don't know if they have to push that into maybe the next year, the 2021 budget. But no, they're doing the best they can because they got you know the issues down there.
Oh yeah.
And hey, you brought back some memories when you were talking about the Cold War. Do you remember when Russia moved on Berlin there, and they had the Berlin airlift? And
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't remember that, but I mean, because they're all dying out. But that was quite the thing, and you know, there were pilots that lost their life trying to fly that stuff in. But they had one pilot who threw candy bars out
right,
on parachutes, little parachutes.
Yeah.
right.
For the
'Cause
kids.
I ran into some people from when I was overseas. And I ran into some people, and they said that they were kids when that happened, and they remembered that Berlin airlift basically saving them.
Yeah.
And they were so appreciative.
Wow.
to
And the
that.
thing is that they didn't just fly food in; they flew in coal
Right,
because that was the primary heating source,
right,
and it was in the winter.
right,
So they actually flew loads of coal in
right.
on those planes. Those was it C?
Well, I forget what I know they were the transport planes.
Yeah,
I don't know if
C-47
like
is it?
the
I forget.
versions of the C-47s, I forget, but
But I mean, they weren't that big a plane,
right.
and what they did was pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, like I said, a lot of people forget. And then, I don't have to tell you. Remember in the early '60s when the Berlin crisis and President Kennedy had that and the Cuban Missile Crisis going on. I mean,
Oh yeah.
anybody that remembers that time in October of 1962 will never.
Oh, we thought for sure it was going to be a war.
Right, 'cause, I mean that was scary times. You didn't know if the sun was coming up.
Well, you know, I was in Europe during the Cold War, and I wasn't too far from the border with the East. In fact, I have an Exacta camera that was made in East Berlin, in East Germany rather.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to go to Berlin on the Autobahn,
Right.
when you got to the East German border, you had to register at the time you came over,
Mhm.
and they told you this is how much time you got to get to Berlin.
Right.
And because you could drive there, they would let you, but you weren't allowed to stop at any time. If you broke down, you were in big trouble,
Mhm.
and you had to go right through to Berlin, no stopping.
Right.
And you had to get there. If you didn't get there on the time when you got there, you had to register again, and you better make sure you got there on the time that you registered for or earlier.
Right. And
They'd take you into custody.
oh yeah, well you remember the famous checkpoint Charlie, you know,
Oh yes.
where the exchange was made for the astronaut there that was shot down during.
Well, that was they did it on the bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and but yeah, those were some, like you said, the Cold War for the people that lived through it was a lot of interesting times to say the least, you know.
Yeah, I mean, kids today the Berlin Wall. That was something else.
Right. No one ever thought that was going to come down.
No, we never thought it would. When I got to Europe, there was a poster, and it was quoting John Kennedy, and it said, "If communism is so wonderful, why do they build walls to keep the people in?"
Oh yeah.
You know,
And
and we have to build walls to keep them out.
right, and you got to be careful that socialism doesn't lead to communism.
Ah,
That's a possibility,
Right.
because young people today don't realize what socialism was. They didn't grow up with it.
Well, no, like I said, they don't teach a lot of this stuff in schools anymore, you know.
What they think is, oh, it's a lot of free stuff. There's nothing free. Someone's paying for it.
Right, and then what happens when you run out of other people's money?
Exactly. Exactly. I think that was Margaret Thatcher who said that.
Right.
Socialism works until you run out of other people's money.
Right. And
In fact, you got some of the Scandinavian countries. I think Norway, for one, is changing now, because they can't afford to keep up what they were doing.
no, all these, like you said, all these programs cost money, and
Yeah, they were giving $1,000 a month to all their citizens, like we hear Yang wanting to do.
right, yeah, I guess they're starting that in California too.
yeah, they should start some
Yeah,
pilot
but
program.
you know,
yeah.
the thing is, okay, they want to give everyone $1,000 a month, all right?
Right.
You don't think they'll tax that?
No, and then
They tax Social Security. You pay income tax on your Social Security.
right, and then like I said, what's going to happen when that money stops?
Right.
And, but no, there's a lot of issues, but it's higher than our pay grades, you know.
Yeah.
But now on the local historic district, Harry, a lot of people are wondering if we already have a state historic district, why do we need a local?
Well, no, it's not you're talking about
We
the.
got now. We have a historic district already, right?
No, we have a national park.
Oh, I
Historic.
thought we already had like a historic district.
No, we have some places. Well, I see what you're saying. Okay, it's not the same, but this is a setup for a tour.
Oh,
I'll be giving that tour on September 21st.
right.
And what it does is take you to certain places. We're only looking at the facade.
Mhm.
You can do anything else you want.
Mhm.
In fact, there's almost zero restrictions on it.
Mhm.
So it's nothing that's going to scare anybody. Most of the property is owned by the town already. In case of the brick mill, they're under historic bylaw already.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's already a historic bylaw. So
Yeah.
we're wondering.
But this was what this came about was the Heritage Corridor
Mhm.
went to the selectmen and said to Northbridge Selectmen and the Hopedale Selectmen, we'd like you to set up a district where, that would show the history of how this area developed.
Mhm.
And we eventually would do walking tours.
Mhm.
And so the selectmen said, yes, we'll do that. They have to set up a commission to look at it. That's what I chair.
Oh,
And we came up with the fact that the Whitens built the bank building because they're handling all that money
right.
coming in because selling the machinery. They built the community center as a gift to the people in town. The daughters named it after their father. They started out in the, where the brick mill is. The original Whitens lived in the house now that belongs to the Historic Society. You can tell a story.
Right.
The town hall annex is part of it. Well, that was the first high school built by the Whitens.
Right.
They wanted to educate the populace because they needed some educated people to work in the shop. They built the library as a gift to the people in town. That's on it.
Now, if the town wants to add more houses to this, do they have to do a whole new study, or they just adopt it?
Right. If you wanted to increase the size of it, you'd have to go through the whole process again.
Oh, okay.
You can't increase it without going through the entire process, rewriting the bylaw to include them. Because
No.
they're specific to the bylaw, the properties.
Right, and it was kind of interesting that, if the Board of Selectmen asked you guys to do this, I don't understand why they're not sponsoring the warrant article. Was it implied that they were going to sponsor the warrant article?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't have a problem with getting up there and reading it.
Right. But,
I have no problem with sponsoring it.
But it just makes more, it seems to me it makes more sense that they should sponsor it, but that's just my opinion.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, that because they appointed the board.
Right.
Everyone on that board was appointed by them. And they were appointed because they were asked to do it. They told them that was part of the process from the state for the Heritage Corridor.
Right, because you're kind of like doing them a favor. So you think that they would sponsor the article, but you know how things, we'll see how things go or whatever, but it is what it is, I guess.
It's not. No one's going to even notice it.
No.
And eventually, we're looking for some grants to put up some posts where you could come in and scan put your phone on it. With the I forget what they call that thing, but where your phone will bring up the history of that particular spot. So you could do a self-tour.
Oh, okay. So that would be interesting.
Look at Barry. Tourism. Everybody laughs at me when I say tourism could be a good factor in this town.
Oh yeah, anything that brings more people into the downtown
Yeah.
and help the businesses.
You got to find out what's going on. I just did an radio interview with the what they call him now, a business development coordinator that they have in Grafton. He works part-time.
Oh.
Yeah, John Allen, nice guy. He comes in here from Cambridge and he works part-time. But he's looking at building a hotel in Grafton.
Wow.
Okay? Well, why? Because there is interest. And, you can't get tourism if you don't have a place for them to stay.
Oh.
So, you have to coordinate this development with other towns and what they're doing. And you have to have a reason. You have to have a reason for a destination.
Right.
No one's going to go to downtown Whitensville for the sake of seeing Whitensville.
Right. So like I said, it'll all help out, but there's just that concern of people's houses being put into it.
Well, there's no houses. The only house that's involved is the Historic Society's house, which is the former Whiten house.
Right.
That's the only house that's involved.
Oh, okay.
We really shrunk it down. We made it into what we call is the crossroads. And that's the crossroads right there at the Memorial Square. You got the town hall. In fact, if I can name them all, you got the town hall, you got the community center, you got the bank, you got the town hall annex, the Aldrich School, the congregational church, because the Whitens were Congregationalists.
Right in the cotton mill, right?
The cotton mill, we got the parsonage for the Congregational Church, which was a former Whiten house. We got the Common,
Right.
Cotton Mill, where alternatives, it was no longer alternatives, I forget what they call it now.
Right.
That building, and the Historic Society house, the Whiten family home,
Right.
original homes, that's it.
All right. Because there was just, there was some.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Episcopal Church is involved.
Yeah, because there was some buzz at the coffee shops because they were wondering, like if houses could just be added to this, like in a
No.
late night of the town meeting, or if.
No, because of the type of local historic district that it is, you have to qualify it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't just say, well, I'm gonna put your house into it. You have to have a reason.
Right.
And the one reason, like, we could have incorporated Carr Funeral Home and then the LaSalle Mansion, but we didn't want to do it because you had too much of a gap in between to qualify. It didn't work out. It didn't work well.
Right.
I mean, like, Carr Funeral Home was the Gustav Taft's house, who was the first superintendent for Whitens.
Right. Well, that's still beautiful inside.
Yeah, but we didn't need to incorporate that because we could tell a story without it. What we're trying to show is, it started out with John Whiten coming up with a better picker for cotton.
Right. What you're trying to show is the history.
Yeah, and how they built the cotton mill. The brothers of John Whiten built the cotton mill because they wanted to put looms in. He was in the business of building the machinery. They were in the business of processing the cotton. Same with the Rockdale mill. Which I tell you, I met last Friday. I met Harry Whiten,
Oh, okay.
the last of
right.
the Whitens that live around here.
Wow.
Right.
I'm going to try and get him on about the valley.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right about the area growing. I saw one of Senator Moore's people, and they said they're trying to get the big parking, the commuter parking lot in Grafton enlarged.
That's another thing that the development coordinator was working on.
Because they're saying, that people coming into the area.
Yeah, he's working on getting that expanded because you have a lot more people commuting.
Right.
That parking lot fills right up.
And then they're also talking about that train going from Providence to Boston. Now, would
Yes.
that be any benefit to us? Do you think it would come through here, or how's that
Well,
gonna work?
there is talk, and it's still talk about it. I haven't seen much materialize. I'm trying to get more information of a commuter rail from Providence to Worcester.
Oh, that's what I meant, right?
But part of the problem is where they're going to stop. But we finalized the route for the bike path now. That we got, it may not be the final result because we got to go for the funding and things may change. But we got it pretty much down now. We got a plan that's going to be presented.
Right.
So, I mean, things are happening.
Oh, yeah, and a lot of people got to realize, you guys aren't getting paid for this, and you guys do a lot of work, volunteer work, and I think it was President Roosevelt that said there's nothing like a heart of a volunteer. And, but so, people just, should thank all these volunteer
Yeah,
organizations
we're
and
trying
stuff,
to improve the community. I mean, I don't get paid being on the planning board, but I do that, and I'm doing it again now. I did it for, 15 years, and now I'm back.
Right.
And no paycheck for it, but I try to make it a better community.
Right, try to help out.
Yeah.
And, all right, well, hey, I just wanted to say welcome back, and I'll see you around town, Miguel.
Thanks,
And,
Barry. Yeah, good to meet you in person.
We'll see how the fall and the winter shake out, and that'd be good on those that information on the downtown, and I'll have to watch that show tomorrow night. All right, take care.
Yeah,
now.
you
Thank
good
Take
good
care,
show
Barry.
tomorrow night. We'll see you later, Barry.
Okay, bye-bye.
He's a really nice guy when I met him.
Oh, Barry's a really,
Yeah,
Barry's a
big
nice
smile.
guy. There's a lot of reluctancy to this local historic district, but no one will ever even notice it, other than the fact that we may see some people touring around, because it'll be put out in brochures. There are people that travel the country doing historic tours.
Purgatory Chasm is pretty, is a great opportunity to put Whitesville on the map because it's even in the movies, even
Right.
Purgatory Chasm.
Well, there's also one in Rhode Island.
Another Purgatory Chasm?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, down near the ocean.
Oh, we gotta have them change the name so we don't get yipped there, you know?
Well, purgatory doesn't refer to the place in the Catholic Church.
No?
For one thing, they did away with it anyway. Yeah, the church did away with purgatory.
When?
Oh, a few
I-
years back, I think under John Paul.
I'm relieved to hear that. I was afraid that it was...
Yeah, no, you can't go to purgatory. Now, you either go one way or the other.
Yeah, but there's another Purgatory Chasm in Rhode Island, you
Yeah.
said?
And purgatory doesn't mean, like I say, what you get from the Catholic Church. What a purgatory is
Yeah.
a opening through the between the rocks
Yeah.
that has no water.
Mm.
You know, where you'll have an opening carved out by water,
Yeah.
but a purgatory is an opening that was carved out by explosion of a glacier and bursted it open
Really?
and opened it up. And you have one that goes down to the ocean in Providence. I
Oh.
forget what town it's in, small
So
town.
that's
down
why
there.
they call it Purgatory over there, too.
Yeah, that's why they call it purgatory.
okay.
That's where the name comes from.
Oh, right. That's good.
Nothing to do with the church.
I used to drive right there. I was always afraid driving right there.
But it brought about names, and some places inside purgatory came about that might be because you have Devil's Coffin.
Oh.
What's the other one? Devil's Pulpit, I think. And but
In Purgatory.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
you got Fat Man Squeeze, you got Lover's Leap. All these little places. It's a place, interesting place to go. I actually had radio interview with the historian for the state
Mm-hmm.
that works there.
There was a movie made over there.
There's a number of movies made there.
Yeah, I saw one, and it was supposed to be in China, but it's actually
Yeah, because of the way the rocks are and everything, they can do quite a bit. It makes for a good movie scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you get some notoriety out there, so people.
But I mean, they say we got a lot of great things around here, but you got to get the word out.
Mm.
And that's why we got the Go book that you can pick up. Some at Shaw's, they're all over. We got them at Walmart. We got the bulletin board at Walmart. If you open up the tray on the bottom, there's all brochures in there.
A gold book is a specific book about
No, it's
what?
about all events that are taking place in the Blackstone corridor
Oh,
during the month of September. And I'm in there for September 21st. I'm going to be giving a tour of the local historic district.
oh,
You can come down and see me.
that's what I can see right now.
Yeah, but you can take the tour.
That's
Take
what you're
the-
talking about, too, Barry, about the tour that you're gonna.
Yeah,
Oh. And you're gonna go to the different places like the White
Yeah.
Community Center and whatever. And
just to look at. It's a
Yeah.
street tour. You look from the street.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're not going in anybody's houses or buildings or.
And you know this town like the palm of your hand, basically.
Well, yeah, I've been here a
Back of
while.
your hand or whatever you call it.
Like the back of my hand.
The back of your hand.
Yeah. I don't see the palm too much, but I see the back a lot. But no, it's just a walking tour.
Well, that's good.
It should be interesting.
You
We'll
want to
try to
wear
make
a
it
ranger's hat or anything like that, or just
I will be getting a hat, I think, and
Yeah.
a T-shirt.
a red hat, a MAGA hat? You can.
Yeah, a mega hat.
It'd be a very controversial tour.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Well, that sounds
No,
good.
if I did a mega tour, we'd have to go up the street.
But the Heritage Organization, that's pretty. It's only a couple of years ago that they started, right?
What's that?
The Heritage Corridor Organization. It's pretty recent, aren't they? That they just.
No, the corridor goes back quite a bit.
Yeah.
Back to I think the 90s.
I know about the office that now is taking care of all these
Well, they moved
awareness.
into the river, into the Wynwood Mill.
Oh, okay, but they've been around for a while then.
Yeah, they've been around
Okay,
a while.
it's just recently they moved to the Linwood Mill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
Well, in the last few years, it's been a number of years now.
right. Okay. Yeah, okay.
That's an adventure too. The Linwood Mill is quite the place now. I mean, and of course, Jeannie Hebert now has the Blackstone Valley Education Hub.
Oh,
And
for
he
the
just had a
Chamber of
graduation
Commerce thing?
class
Yeah.
on Friday.
Oh,
Lieutenant Governor came in to congratulate the graduates,
she's pretty
the
busy all the
graduating
time.
class.
Huh? Jeannie, she's always busy with that stuff.
Oh, she's doing a great job with that.
Uh,
And these kids are going to be learning engineering. Well, they have. They learned engineering and
wow.
plant maintenance and okay. It's a great thing because these are kids that didn't get into the trade school but still can get into a trade school program, and now they graduated, they're certified, can get. There's people are looking for them already. They're employers there ready to hire them,
Oh, that's really good.
and these kids are going to start out at pretty good paychecks.
Hmm.
So
That's
this is, it's a good thing that she's done there. And in fact, this is a sample for the rest of the nation. That's why Lieutenant Governor was there, because they're going to try and set these up in other parts of the state now with the Chamber of Commerce's
Oh, that's great.
and get, through grants, get them set up. They've got all kinds of equipment there that they train on, computers and machinery. I mean, it's really and now she's going to be starting with some of the schools as far away as Bellingham.
Hmm.
Students from those schools, from the public schools, are going to be coming there after school hours at night, early evening, to train. So it doesn't interrupt their school day. It doesn't interrupt their sports if they have after-school sports. It'll be after the sports programs.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so she's really put a lot of thought into that and done a good job with that.
Hmm.
Worked a lot, real hard on that. It was a lot of work. But we've got great things happening around here. People don't even know about.
Hmm. Pass the word.
Yeah.
Spread the word.
I'm hoping that the over 55 will be starting soon.
The old 55?
Over 55 housing.
Oh.
They tore down the two houses on Church Street. That's going to be the entrance.
Which house is in Church Street? Oh, that place where they have the.
Yeah.
So that goes back a little bit, right?
Goes way back.
Oh, so
it's all
that's going to
land in
be
there.
55
And
55.
further and also back there is the new solar farm.
Well, that's great because I'm turning 55 this month.
There you go. You could buy a condo in there.
Yeah.
2-car garage, condo, one level, so you don't have to worry about going up and down stairs.
Mm.
And you don't have to worry about taking care of the place because it's the condo association takes
How big is that place going to be, do you know?
I'd have to look it up. But good
Yeah.
size. Kids are all gone. You don't need a big place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about maintenance and all that.
I know, they're doing the yard and all that stuff. It's like, it's getting tough.
Yeah. See? So, I mean, and we need that in this town because we don't have anything like that right now. People that want to go into a community like that, there's none in here. They got to go to Sutton or Uxbridge or.
So when is that going to be finished, you know?
Well, it'll probably take a year before they get anything done. So you've got plenty of
I'll
time.
be
to
over
turn
55
Yeah,
then, so
you'll
that'll
be
be good.
you'll
Yeah.
qualify.
That's good.
Your wife will be 55.
I went to the movies the other day with my wife, and she is 56 now.
She's already qualified.
Right, but she asked at the movies, "Do you have a senior citizen discount?" And we paid. It was cheap for the
Yeah.
movie. We paid like $14 for both of us.
If you go during the week.
Yeah, on Tuesday. It was
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah, at the Mill. What do you call it? Millbury?
Yeah.
Place
Yeah, my
there.
wife and I have done that.
Yeah. And you get it for the popcorn too, and the drink. You get a discount.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
we didn't get that part of it.
You have to
Well, it was
ask,
a while back.
ask the
but-
lady. They give
Well, we
you a
couldn't go
card.
on Tuesday. I work on Tuesday. She works on Tuesday.
They give you a card. You can go and you can get the stuff in there too. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there are a lot of places. We've been asking more now about senior discount. But, like, you go out to eat, a lot of times they give a discount to seniors.
Mm.
And, you save quite, you can save a little bit of money. We go out to eat often. There's only the two of us.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
And, it's nice to go out to eat. You don't have to make it. In fact, it probably costs you just as much to make it, because you only need that much. And you can't buy small portions of anything.
Make what?
The meal. A meal.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I actually like to go down and buy those prepared meals they have in the supermarket now.
TV dinners?
Not TV dinners, no, the
No.
fresh stuff.
Oh, okay.
You got them at Shaw's, they got it at Market 32.
You go to Trader Joe's, go to Trader Joe's. They got some good stuff that you can cook real quick. That's really good. Real quick.
At Trader Joe?
Trader Joe's.
Where's the
There's
north?
one in Framingham.
Yeah, Framingham. That's a long way for me to go.
Ah, just take the car, Route 9.
Actually, you can go to Wegmans. They got
Oh, well, Wegmans is...
but they got a ton
They
of
do have-
prepared foods.
Well, Wegmans is in Natick.
No, there's a Wegmans in Northborough.
Northborough? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably one Trader Joe's in there, too.
No, there's no Trader Joe. There's a
No?
Wegmans though.
Oh.
But I like to buy that prepared because it's just enough. You just gotta microwave it, heat it up.
Yeah.
I had like tonight went down to Shaw's and bought the ribs, boneless ribs.
Yeah.
They're really
They're
good.
pre-cooked? You just heat them
Pre-cooked,
up?
yeah, you just heat it up.
Wow.
You get the turkey dinners, and the place that has a lot of different things, even salmon, is Market Basket.
Market Basket. No.
Over the one over in Oxford.
They're very reasonable priced, Market Basket.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you can't get in that place.
Yeah, they got the good prices.
I had to go to Home Depot
Mm-hmm.
on Labor Day. Market Basket parking lot was jammed.
Yeah.
They
well,
were parking at
they got
Home
good
Depot.
prices.
They were parking at Home Depot and going to Market Basket. That's how many people. There wasn't a spot in that
They
parking
get
lot.
the food for Labor Day.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Yeah.
mean, was it Labor Day or the Sunday before? No, that Sunday we went to Plymouth, so it was Labor Day.
Yeah. Mm.
So I mean, it's unbelievable how much. Oh my God, what a business they do.
Didn't they go through a situation where they wanted to raise the prices and the top guy said, no, that's not going to happen or something like that, and then they closed
Well,
down?
yeah, there were two cousins,
Yeah.
and Arthur DiGeronimo bought them out.
The Mulas.
DeMula, rather.
Yeah.
DiGeronimo is Big Y. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, DeMula. Arthur DeMula bought out his cousin
Right.
for quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
I don't know who made out on that.
But he kept the prices, right?
Yeah.
Kept the prices
Oh, yeah.
low. Because I remember driving me there, the place was empty. Remember that? They emptied the whole, everybody was on strike. Everybody was
Well,
out.
they weren't moving stuff out of the warehouse.
Crazy, yeah.
But see, Arthur DeMula, he actually used to give you when you got to the register, he'd give you another 10% off.
Nice.
They stopped doing that.
Oh,
He was running the store on pure volume,
yeah.
and also he would squeeze all the suppliers.
That's good.
Yeah, he would squeeze the hell out of them. Look, I'm doing the volume. You want to be in my store, you got to give me a better price.
Yeah. I get a lot of Goya stuff in there.
Yeah,
The Goya products, they have a
Yes.
whole, they have an aisle that's two sides, both sides of the aisle is Goya products.
down here in
Well, there's one in Framingham.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because if you have a large Spanish population,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
have a bigger Goya selection.
Yeah, it's incredible. Good
Yeah.
stuff too.
Goya is actually from Webster.
Really?
Yeah, that's the way the warehouse is.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
I thought they were from Cuba or something.
No,
No.
their warehouse is out of Webster.
Oh, so they just came up with that Goya and make it sound like they're Hispanic or something, or?
Well, they're probably Hispanic,
Oh, okay.
you know. Then they could be like Beto O'Rourke,
They,
right?
yeah. I think they're probably better than that.
But no,
They're probably cheaper.
I don't know where they're originally from, but their warehouse, the distribution center for Goya, is
Yeah.
in Webster.
You know, you can get paella in a box now.
Oh,
Paella, I made it. It's not bad. I put a little extra seafood there. I make a little extra seafood on the side and put it
Yeah.
in there. But it's not bad at all. In a box. I couldn't believe it.
no,
Takes
they,
my mother like 6 hours to make a paella.
oh my God.
Yeah, because she's got to get all the seafood, all the stuff, cook it separately. Takes her half a day to cook a paella.
Oh my,
I get a box, I can make it in half an hour. You believe that? Unbelievable.
it is well, there's a lot of foods today you can buy that you can
Yeah.
make real fast. And we have to, because, you know, especially if your mother, if both people, husband and wife both work,
Yeah.
who's home to do cooking all day?
Yeah, she's gotta cut the meat because she puts pork in it, she puts beef, she puts seafood, she puts eggs, boiled eggs, she puts onions, carrots, raisins,
Wow.
the rice. She makes a big paella, but it takes like half a day to make
Yeah.
it. But I thought, it's a box, paella in a box. I couldn't believe it. There's no way this paella is gonna work. I cooked it. It was great. It wasn't bad at all. I added a little more seafood because it doesn't come with a lot of seafood, but I couldn't believe it.
You know, just like when you're out and buy pizza all made, frozen,
Yeah.
you throw in the oven.
Yeah,
for
think of a meal that takes a long time. Now they put these things in a box now.
Yeah.
You can just cook it like that.
I mean, we used to have to, pancakes, you had to take, you know, mix up the
Yeah,
batter.
they got them all made now. They just
Yeah,
take them
now
and heat
you
them up.
you take them frozen, throw them in
Yeah.
a
But
microwave.
I wouldn't do that. I'd rather make
3.5 minutes in a microwave, you got a nice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I had cheesecake for dessert tonight.
Yeah, you get at the Cheesecake Factory or?
No, I bought it at Walmart,
Oh.
frozen. You let it thaw in the refrigerator,
Yeah.
or you can throw it in the microwave on the defrost, and just as good as fresh.
You should try for some from the Cheesecake Factory. It's pretty good.
Oh, I know they are.
Yeah.
They're expensive though.
Well, you know, once in a while you can.
Yeah, you splurge.
Yeah. Don't do it every day.
I'll tell you, talking about food, ate at the Grill 122.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Very good, very
Yeah?
good. I had a prime rib.
How's
that
the
was-
place? Did they fix the place up in there, whatever? or-
Well, not, you know, you can only, how much can you change?
Oh, I don't know. I
I
haven't
mean, the
been there.
bar's in the same place.
Yeah.
He's got that petition, but the boots are somewhat new. I mean, the place is extremely clean.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
The food was excellent,
Really, that was good food, huh? Well, that's good.
excellent.
And
I
reasonable.
recommend it.
Reasonable price.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
And now I was going to get the Shiny Rocks, but we never got there because I was going to go with Rod Lee and his wife Marie.
And you haven't gone there yet.
Well, we're scheduled to go, but then Marie got sick, so we didn't get there.
Oh, so you have not yet.
No.
Because that was like.
But I did eat there because we had the WCRN golf tournament there,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and I ate after the golf, and the food was very good.
You know, I drive up there when I go to work. I drive up there, take a shortcut up by the golf
Yeah.
club, and I got stopped by a cop there. There's a light that seems like kind of a silly light because it's on a T. So the stop sign, I mean.
Oh, a stop sign, not a light. Yeah,
Yeah.
stop sign.
So the
No,
T.
that's there because to slow the traffic down.
Oh, I know it's all for there, but there's no. It's a T. So
Yeah.
there's a stop sign over here, and I can see who's coming over there. It's not like an intersection. It's only a T.
Right, I know what you're saying, but they
Yeah.
did that to slow the traffic down, to discourage people from shortcutting through there.
Yeah, but I did a California roll,
Ah,
and there was a cop right there, and he stopped me, and I was saying, "Oh, I know why you stopped me," and he was a nice guy, very nice guy. He
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, you know, people been complaining that people are not stopping over here." I said, "Yeah, I
well,
know,
they
but-"
put, like I said, they put the stop sign, so you say, wow, do I want to take that shortcut? I got to stop at all these
Yeah.
stop signs.
Yeah, now I make the stop. Now I make a full stop every time.
Right, but I'm saying they don't want people going through there.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Right, because they
Oh.
don't want it to be a shortcut.
Well, too
It's the
bad.
same with Brookway Drive.
Yeah.
That's
They're
a
gonna
s-
start putting it on Benson Street. That's my other shortcut.
Well, that'll never happen. They wouldn't.
But they do have a couple of stop signs in there. But he was a nice guy. He just gave me a warning.
Yeah.
Just gave me a warning and says, "Yeah, you know." I even gave him the old registration, and then I realized, oh, I gave you the old registration. Don't worry
You're
about
going to be
it.
in trouble.
Yes.
It's
He
expired.
says, "Don't worry, I know all I need is in there." So
Uh, That's why when I get a new one in, I throw the old one out because I don't want
I
any.
know I got to do that, but you throw it in the glove box and
Yep.
everything's in there. So, but he was nice. He said, "Oh, okay." I mean, he was doing his job, but he kind of figured, yeah, there's nobody out here tonight, so it's like the stop sign is there. You don't see anybody. I can see why. He wasn't saying that, but you stop a little bit and then you keep going. There's nobody there. But some people were complaining, I guess.
Well, yeah, because like I said, this is where they live, and they want people to
Yeah.
go slow. They don't want to have a lot of
Oh,
traffic.
I go slow. I go slow. It's
They
just,
don't want a lot of traffic.
yeah, it's a nice shortcut, though. So too bad for them.
Well, what you got to do is you got to get them to finish Upton Street, and that'll be even quicker.
Upton Street.
Down here. You know where the
Yeah.
mill is?
Yeah, I used to go by Faulkner Road. Faulkner Road. It goes all the way to. I end up in the same place where I end up.
Oh, you
before
go
I
down. You're going down to Grafton.
Yeah, but I'm trying to go. I'm going towards Framingham. So there's another road other than that.
Yeah.
No
It takes you
Quaker?
right. It takes you right into Upton. You'll come out right where you come out with the golf course. You know when you go up by Shiny Rocks?
Yeah.
Okay, when you start turning into Upton, you go down by Rockdale Hill, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
If you would take a left,
Yeah.
it's a dirt road. The water tower's there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, that actually starts out at the Rockdale Mill and
Mhm.
goes up, but then it turns into dirt road. To a cart.
Oh, okay.
That's the original stagecoach route from Boston.
Really?
Yes.
It's a lot of history in this town, huh?
Well, yeah, because we've been around a long time.
Mm.
Let's see, if we could put that through Upton Street, nice and short, and then you wouldn't have to take Benson Road. You could just go all the way down Hill Street, then you get to the Adams Corners, and you come right down Sutton
Well, I got to
Street.
take Benson Road now because it's nice and smooth. So
Yeah, but Sutton Street's nice and smooth.
the which
That's the
one?
rebuild.
Oh,
Sutton Street
okay.
by Fopmas.
Yeah, I'll just take Benson Road.
Hey, we're gonna be going. Gotta wrap it up.
So you have a good summer.
Yeah, we had a good summer. We're back
Good.
though. We're
We're
back.
back.
It's gonna be Christmas before you know it. 3 months away. Think about that. 3 months away.
Crazy.
Yeah. We're 3 months away from the Christmas season.
Mm.
And 2 months away from Shop Small.
3 months away from an election year too.
Well, yeah, to
2020.
election year, but
Yeah.
we're a little over a year away from the election.
Mm.
But we'll be back next week. Tomorrow night, I have a group called the Home Front. Interesting people. They're coming here out of Boston. They actually are tied in with the Boston Red Sox Foundation. They help military families and veterans who have problems of any sort. So it'd be interesting to tune into them. And so, till then, we'll see you tomorrow night.
All right.